At the 14th running of the Bay Meadows Derby, a Grade 3 event, $100,000 guaranteed at about a mile and a furlong on the Longdon Turf Course. There's less than 11 minutes till post time. Introducing the field for the Bay Meadows Derby. Number 1 is Avenging Force. Avenging Force races for C.J. Rushing. Trained by Doug Utley and Jack Hames, Roberto Gonzalez will do the riding. Scratch 1A Mock Modesty. Number 2 is Two Moccasins. Racing for Jurgen Arneman. Trained by Jesse Jones. And the jockey is Mike Manganello. Number 3 is Polar Boy. Polar Boy races for R.D. Hubbard. Trained by Richard Mandela. The sub-trainer is Jim Hilling and the jockey is Fernando Toro. Number 4 is Flint. Flint races for the Dogwood Stables Incorporated. Trained by Edwin Gregson and Fordell Fierce. Alex Solis is the jockey. 5 is Arc of Tawa, racing for the Erningmore Stables, Buck and Moresco. John Buck is the trainer and O.A. Martinez will do the riding. Number 6 is Capel Meister, racing for Robert B. Marino. Trained by Jude Feld and Alan Severinsen. Ricky Frazier will do the riding. 7 is Porcupine Ridge, racing for the partnership of Jack Orr, Kurt Shiner, and James Patrick. Greg Gilchrist, the trainer, and the jockey is Randy Schatt. Number 8 is Go Milford, racing for the Wildenstein Stable. D. Wayne Lucas and Jim Brookfield are the trainers, and the rider is Tim Ducey. 9 is Strung Up. Strung Up races for Clark, Clearman, and Kleckner et al. Richard W. Mulhall, the trainer. Tom Chapman is the rider. 10 is Strogian, owned by the Green Thumb Farm Stables. Edwin Gregson and Fordell Fierce are the trainers. G.F. Almeida is the rider. 11 is Irish, owned by Raymond P. Kuhn. Alfredo Marquez and Romero Noguez are the trainers. Miguel Espindola does the riding. On the outside is Can-Am Stables Jet Skier, trained by Bob King. Tony Castanon is the jockey. That's the field for this afternoon's Bay Meadows Derby at a mile and a furlong on the Longdon course. 8 minutes till post time. And in this race, 2, 5, and 7 wear stickers. The rest are plain shod. Go Milford is the favorite at 5-2 right now. Just about ready to go. We're waiting for the outside Jet Skier. They're all in the gate for the Bay Meadows Derby. There they go. Avenging Force from the middle of the racetrack is going to the front. Flint is out second. Quickly Porcupine Ridge joins those. Right between horses, it's Arc of Tawa fourth. In fifth is Irish. Back along the inside, there's Capel Meister. Outside of him, Go Milford. Linked back to Strogian racing next. Then it's Two Moccasins. Back along the rail is Polar Boy. Then it's a Jet Skier and Strung Up as far back. Round the clubhouse turn. On the rail, it's Avenging Force, showing in front by a length. In second is Flynn, another length and a half. Arcatawa shakes loose on the rail in third. A half back to Porcupine Ridge. Then it's the 11-horse Irish in fifth. Racing up between horses. Go Milford is right there, too. Back at the rail, Capel Meister is next. There's Strogian. Further out, Two Moccasins. Polar Boy's going up, splitting horses full of run. Jet Skier's got one beat. That's the Roan Colt. Strung Up. Down the backstretch, and they're chasing Avenging Force in a good pace, 46 and 4 to the half mile. And on that lead, Avenging Force a half a length. Right there in second is Porcupine Ridge. Irish challenging those. Further out there, Strogian rounding the turn. Then at the rail comes Arc of Tawa next. Round the far turn they go. From the outside, it's Irish showing in front. Back of the rail, Avenging Force is second. They're in the stretch. On the lead, Irish showing in front under the whip band driving in the Bay Meadows Derby. They're going to have to come get Irish. He's out there by a length and a half. Polar Boy's putting in a run down on the pine. It's Irish on the lead. Irish got 3/4 of a length over Polar Boy. Polar Boy's trying to get there. Irish going to hold up. Photo shows number 2. 2 Moccasins finished third. 10 Strogian was fourth. Ladies and gentlemen, may we direct your attention to the winner's circle. Presenting the trophy to the winning connections of today's Bay Meadows Derby is Mr. James Kahn, President and Chief Executive Officer of the Bay Meadows Operating Company, former President and Chief Executive Officer of Transamerica Investment Services. Mr. Kahn is currently serving his second season at Bay Meadows. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a warm welcome for Mr. James Kahn. In the winner's circle, here's Irish, number 11. A 3-year-old bay called by Miguel out of the mare Uncluttered, racing for Raymond P. Kuhn. Alfredo Marquez and Romero Noguez are the trainers. Miguel Espindola did the riding in 1:48 and 1. Seventh race, the Bay Meadows Derby official. Number 11, Irish first. 3, Polar Boy second. Number 2, 2 Moccasins finishing third. 11-3 exacted $293.60. On to the 8th race. And 6 furlongs for 2-year-old fillies. We have 8 going to post in this race. And Bart Invitational Handicap, $50,000 added at a mile and 1/16 on the Longdon course. We have 6 with an entry going to the gate in 9 minutes. 9 minutes till post time, and race 6, the Bart Invitational, starts the daily triple. Here's the field. Number 1 is Proceeding. Proceeding races for Charles Comiskey Incorporated, C.A. Comiskey and Comiskey Jr. Charles Comiskey Jr. is the trainer. Miguel Espindola rides at 113. 1A is Hard Rock Hank. Hard Rock Hank is racing for Gerald Russell. Trained by Charlie Comiskey. Tom Chapman does the riding. Number 2 is Harlan's Agency, racing for Conrad Rosnick. Bill McLean and Steve Weibel are the trainers, and the jockey is Ricky Frazier. 3 is Shell Cavalli's Second Legend, trained by Jerry Hollendorfer and ridden today by jockey Randy Schack. Number 4 is Baker's Beach. Baker's Beach races for Robert D. Nubla. Terry Knight is the trainer, and the jockey is Tim Ducey at 113. 5 is Regal Vixen. Regal Vixen races for the partnership of Kulf, Julian, and Israel. Judy Goffis is the trainer, and Sam Maple rides at 115. On the outside is John Love's Golden Fur, trained by Chuck Perry and ridden today by Jack Cannell at 117. In this race, 1, 1A, and 6 wear stickers. The rest are playing shod. There's 8 minutes till post time. They're all in the gate for the Bart Invitational Handicap. There they go. An even break with Regal Vixen taking the early lead. Second Legend is out second. Back of the rail, Harlan's Agency gets third. Middle of the racetrack, Hard Rock Hank is in fourth. In between horses. Along the inside, Proceeding back to the trailer early as Baker's Beach. Are into the clubhouse turn with Regal Vixen out to set the pace. By a length and 1/2. In second, Second Legend by 2. It's Harlan's Agency in third. Golden Fur is fourth on the rail. Hard Rock Hank is fifth, 2.5 lengths back. Proceeding is sixth, and trailing Baker's Beach. Into the back stretch, it's Regal Vixen in front, a length and 1/2. In second, Second Legend now by 3. Harlan's Agency settled down off of those. Golden Fur at the rail, 4.5. Hard Rock Hank inching up from the outside. Proceeding is 6 by 5. And still trailing Baker's Beach, heading into the far turn. Regal Vixen continues to lead. Second Legend is second. Golden Fur is keeping that rail. Harlan's Agency is fourth on the outside, gaining with Hard Rock Hank. They're trying to move together. Proceeding, he's got 5 or 6 to make up and not rallying at Baker's Beach. Round the turn they go and turning for home. Regal Vixen keeping that lead by a neck, challenging from the outside Second Legend. Middle of the racetrack, Hard Rock Hank. Golden Fur at the rail, they're in the stretch. Regal Vixen, the long shot, keeps the lead. Here comes the Comiskey horse. Hard Rock Hank on the outside. Second Legend and Proceedings gaining late on the far outside. Regal Vixen is gained. Hard Rock Hank, and in third comes Proceeding. Now it's Hard Rock Hank getting a lead. Hard Rock Hank. Results are unofficial for the Bart Invitational Handicap. Please hold all tickets. Ladies and gentlemen, may we direct your attention to the winner's circle. Presenting the trophy to the winning connections of today's Bart Invitational Handicap is Miss Evelyn Tenorio, the Bay Meadows Employee of the Week. Miss Tenorio serves in the security department at Bay Meadows, and we are happy to honor her for her outstanding work. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a warm round of applause for Miss Evelyn Tenorio, the Bay Meadows Employee of the Week. In the winner's circle, 1A, Hard Rock Hank. He's a 4-year-old bay gelding by native prospector out of the mare Catrino, owned by Gerald Russell, trained by Charlie Comiskey. Tom Chapman was up in 144 and 4. Introducing the field for the Atherton Stakes. Number 1 is Shantin O, racing for C.T. Kelly Christensen and Maria Christensen. Jerry Dutton and Guillermo J. Rangel are the trainers. Ron Hansen is in the irons. Scratch 2 will duplicate. Number 3 is Prince Consort, racing for Jack J. Minari. Bruce Jackson and Howard Bruin are the trainers. Danny Sorensen is the rider. Number 4 is Elikos, racing for Patricia Ilea. John Russell is the trainer, and the rider is Ricky Frazier, 2 pounds overweight. Number 5 is Meadowbrook Farm Incorporated, and David LaCroix is much divorced. David LaCroix and Jerry Holmes, the trainers, and the rider is Tim Ducey. Number 6 is Express It, racing for Garvey, Higman, and Kent et al. Don Luby and Jim Hilling are the trainers. Sam Maple does the riding. 7 is Sidney M. Fields, Random Stripes, trained by Willie Washington and Brian Webb. The rider is Chad Schwanefeld. Number 8 is T.R. Bell Jr., Dyed in the Wool. T.R. Bell II is the trainer. Tom Chapman does the riding. 9 is Wood Spirit, racing for Peter E. Doyle and Sheila O'Day. Bob Hess trained, and Joe Judice is the rider. 10 is Newt Cavalli, Sylvie's Way, trained by Jerry Hollendorfer, and the rider is Randy Schatt. On the outside is Ward Trust, Hockaday and Utley's Zappamal. Zappamal is trained by Doug Utley and Jack Heames, and Roberto Gonzalez is the jockey. That's the field for this afternoon's Atherton Stakes at 6 furlongs, $50,000 added. 9 minutes till post time. Stand again. Random Stripes, Dyed in the Wool going in next. Number 9, Wood Spirit, Sylvie's Way, and Zappa Mall. We got 10 2-year-olds at 6 furlongs. The Atherton Stakes, all in the gate. There they go. At the start, Express It hopped in the air. Wood Spirit going to the front. Prince Consort out second. Up along the rail goes Shantin O from the middle of the back stretch. On the inside, Elikos is next. On the outside, Dyed in the Wool, right there between horses. Outside of him comes Sylvie's Way racing next. They're heading down the back stretch towards the turn. Prince Consort 3/4 of a length. Wood Spirit is second by a length. On the rail in third. Shantin O racing up in fourth is Dyed in the Wool by a half a length. Zappa Mall is on the outside. Then down at the rail, Elikos is next. Here comes Express It. Round the turn, and they turn for home. And on the lead, Prince Consort showing in front by a neck. Challenging in second, Wood Spirit. Middle of the racetrack. Here comes Dyed in the Wool. There They're into the stretch and coming and driving on the lead. And between horses, coming on now at the rail is Shantin O. In the middle racetrack, Express It coming on too. It's Shantin O between horses, getting the lead now. Shantin O is going to take over and get up. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm welcome to all of these fine representatives of the city of Atherton. In the winner's circle for the Atherton Stakes, number 1, Shantin O. 2-year-old chestnut colt by Don B. out of the mare Career. Racing for C.T. Kelly, Christensen, and Marie Christensen. Jerry Dutton and Guillermo J. Rangel are the trainers. Ron Hansen did the riding in 1:09 and 2/5 seconds. Eighth race official. The Atherton Stakes goes to Shantin O first, 3 Prince Consort second, 6 Express It finished third, 1-3 Exacta, $150.20. Are David Randall's Puffo Luck. Puffo Luck is trained by T.R. Bell Jr. and the jockey is Thomas Chapman at 1:14. Out in front of the post parade, number 3, French Masterpiece. French Masterpiece races for Libeno, Padilla, Sape, and Sowers. Jack Sape and Diana Clores are the trainers. Jerry Lambert rides at 1:13. Number 4 in the post parade is New Music, racing for Mr. and Mrs. Jerome S. Moss. Melvin F. Studi, the trainer, and the rider is Aaron Greider at 117. Scratch O Wise One on the outside is Edward Rudolph's Score and Tell. Score and Tell is trained by Bill Nolan and ridden this afternoon by Chris Hummel from the outside post at 117. And that's the field for the Bay Meadows Debutante at 6 furlongs. 5 go to the gate in 8. Now post time. Number 2, Puffo Luck in the starting gate, 10-1 on the board. Bargain Doll, French Masterpiece, 3-5 on the rail, all in the gate. There they go. New Music going for the early lead. Up along the rail quickly. After braking slow, Bargain Doll rushes up and challenges that front end. French Masterpiece between horses. Back of those Puffo Luck. No surprise, right down at the rail at the leaders. And Score and Tell not that far back to the quarter. And on the inside, Judice had to use horse. And Bargain Doll took the lead a length and 1/2. 22-1 from the middle of the racetrack. In second is New Music on the outside. Right there, 2 French Masterpiece. Puffo Luck cut the corner. And right there, Adam 2, Score and Tell's gaining ground. Top of the stretch they come. Bargain Doll. She's tough keeping that lead. Right there, quickly, Score and Tell is challenging. New Music in the middle of the racetrack. And they're into the stretch across the racetrack. Score and Tell on the outside challenges Bargain Doll. Bargain Doll's digging in at the rail. But Score and Tell on the outside. She's too much today. The Bay Meadows Debutante gonna go to the longest shot on the board. It's Score and Tell. Score and Tell's gonna upset them in the Debutante. Number 2, Puffo Luck finished 3rd. 4, New Music was 4th. Ladies and gentlemen, returning to the winner's circle for the Bay Meadows Debutante number 6, Score and Tell. And ladies and gentlemen, may we direct your attention to the winner's circle, presenting the trophy to the winning connection of today's Bay Meadows Debutante, our Cerro High School football coaches, Jim Freitas, Jim Monahan, and Ken Hull. Mr. Freitas is a former San Francisco 49er, and we are proud to have him and Mr. Monahan and Mr. Hull as our special guest at Bay Meadows, and appreciate the job that they do at San Mateo Cerro High School. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a warm welcome for Mr. Freitas, Jim Monahan, and Ken Hull. In the winner's circle, long shot, Winner of this afternoon's debutante, Score and Tell. She's a 2-year-old chestnut filly by Score 24 out of the mare Play and Tell. Racing for Edward Rudolph, trained by Bill Nolan. Chris Hummel did the riding in 110. For the Children's Hospital Handicap, number 1 is Floral Magic. She races for the Golden Eagle Farms, trained by Fordell Fierce. Tom Chapman rides from post position 1, and the daily triple pays $335. Number 2 is Estrella Blanca, racing for the Earning More Stable and Buck. John Buck is the trainer, and the jockey is O.A. Martinez at 112 pounds. Triple pays $1,669.80. Number 3 is Lady Michelle. She races for Sidney Dishow, trained by Art and Steve Sherman. Jack Cannell rides at 117 pounds, and the triple $400. Number 4 is John Frank's Delta Colleen, trained by Frank Barabee. Chris Loseth does the riding at 114 pounds, and the triple is $735. Number 5 is Corita Tostada. She races for Andrina and Paul Van Doren. Hector Palma, the trainer, and Rafael Mesa does the riding at $300, 80 cents in the triple. Number 6 is Haras Rosa do Sol, owned Jabalina Brown, trained by Ron McAnally and Scott G. Henry. GF Almeida, the rider, and the weight 115. The triple pays $543. Number 7 is Amy Louise, owned by Thomas Marion Stewart, trained by Doug Utley and Jack Hames, and Roberto Gonzalez rides, and the triple $776.40. Number 8 is Lady Annabelle, racing for the Fairs Farm. Richard Mandela and Jim Hillinger, the trainers, and Ron Hansen rides at 115. The triple $346.20. On the outside is Halloween Baby, racing for Martin J. Wygod. Bill J. Morey Jr., the trainer. Al Cortez does the riding, and the triple $1,900.40. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the field for the Children's Hospital Handicap at 1 mile and 1/16. There's 9 minutes till post time. Jockey Jack Cannell up. Delta Colleen, the Canadian filly with Chris Loseth. Here's number 5, Corita Tostada. She's 4-1 on the board right now. The 6 entering the gate, Jabalina Brown. GF Alameda. 7-2, Amy Louise is next. Next 2 going in, Lady Annabelle, Halloween Baby. We're just waiting for Amy Louise. They're all in the gate for the Children's Hospital Handicap. There they go. Amy Louise wants the lead. She'll go to the front. Lady Michelle's out second. Estrella Blanca is in third. At the rail, Floral Magic is racing in fourth. Then in fifth, Jabalina Brown. Racing sixth, Corita Tostada. Outside of her, Halloween Baby. Round the clubhouse turn. Back to Lady Annabelle, and trailing early in this field, Delta Colleen. A quick pace with Amy Louise, cutting it out 3/4 of a length. Lady Michelle is on her outside second, a length and 1/2. They leave Estrella Blanca in third on the rail. Half a length back to Floral Magic in fourth, pulling hard on the bit. About 5 or 6 back. Jabalina Brown is racing fifth. Halloween Baby a neck off of her in sixth. Then racing next in seventh. At the rail, Corita Tostada. They're going down the backstretch, and the trailer early. Far back is Delta Colleen. Moving down the backstretch, it's still Amy Louise showing in front by a length and 1/2. Lady Michelle is second on the outside. Estrella Blanca is third. Floral Magic is fourth. A length and 1/2. Not much doing from behind. Jabalina Brown begins to gain some ground. Halloween Baby's coming around. Round the far turn. Amy Louise keeping that lead, a length and 1/2. In second, Lady Michelle. Estrella Blanca is third. Floral Magic made a run, not rallying yet. Coming out for the drive 5 Halloween Baby. They turn for home. Amy Louise going to get a crack right-handed to keep going. Middle of the racetrack. Coming on, it's Jabalina Brown on the far outside. Coming on, Jabalina Brown trying to run down Amy Louise. Amy Louise under a drive on the rail. Jabalina Brown on the outside. Jabalina Brown going to get there on the outside. Presenting the trophy and a beautiful blanket to the winning connections of today's Children's Hospital Handicap, our Children's Hospital representative, Shirley Roos, and Bay Meadows Employee of the Week, Frank DeSorti. Miss Roos has been with the Children's Hospital for 35 years, and Mr. DeSorti has served as a mutual clerk at Bay Meadows for more than 30 years. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a warm welcome for our two special presenters, Ms. Shirley Roos with the Children's Hospital and Mr. Frank DeSorti, the Bay Meadows Employee of the Week. In the winner's circle is number 6, Jabalina Brown, 4-year-old bay filly sired by Dark Brown out of the mare Destination. Racing for the Rosa do Sol, trained by Ron McAnally and Scott G. Henry. G.F. Almeida did the riding in 142-1. Eighth race official. Number 6, Jabalina Brown first. 7, Amy Louise second. 9, Halloween Baby finished third. 6, 7, Exacta 100, $34.20. It's still post time. Introducing the field. Number 1 is Damascum. Damascum is by Bolger out of the mare Kim Impressive, racing for Robert H. Walter. Trained by Ricardo Perez. Jack Cannell does the riding at 117 pounds. Number 2 is Shell Cavalli, Sylvie Star by Sylvieville out of the mare Bandera Real. Jerry Hollendorfer, the trainer. Alan Patterson rides at 115. Number 3 is Erwin Molaski and Kenneth Sullivan's Courageous Pirate by Pirate's Bounty out of the mare Daring Dana. Bob Hess Jr., the trainer. Tim Ducey rides at 115 from post 3. Number 4, Staff Meeting by Staff Rider out of the mare Rambling Pat. Racing for Diamond Jim Enterprises, Harris Farms Incorporated, and Eidson. Jim Benedict, Barbara Bradley, the trainers. Ron Warren Jr. does the riding at 114. 5 is Irish by Miliano out of the mare Uncluttered. Racing for Raymond P. Kuhn. Alfredo Marquez and Romero Noguez, the trainers. Miguel Espindola rides at 118. Number 6, Dave and Jill Herensberger's Saratoga Lad by Saratoga 6 out of Ramalas. Charlie Comiskey, the trainer, and Tom Chapman does the riding. 7 is John Orr, James Patrick, and Kirk Shiner's Porcupine Ridge by Mighty Adversary out of the mare Avericks. Greg Gilchrist is the trainer, and Randy Shadd is the jockey at 114. Scratch number 8, Raise a Tradition. Number 9 is Arc of Tawa by First of the Line out of the mare Dollar a Dance. Racing for the Earning More Stables, Buck and Moresco. John Buck, the trainer. O.A. Martinez rides at 113. The outside horse is Avenging Force by Mahomet out of the mare Stevek. C.J. Rushing is the owner. Doug Utley and Jack Heames, the trainers. Roberto Gonzalez, the jockey. And that's the field for this afternoon's Determined. Red and gold silks, 6-1 on the board. Next to load will be the outside horse, Avenging Force in the red silks, and here comes number 9, Arc of Tawa. We're set for the Determined. Arc of Tawa delaying the start, acting up. Assistant starters got him, all in line. There they go. And Avenging Force, he wants the early lead. He's pushed to the front. Courageous Pirate's going to challenge. Damascus down at the rail. There goes Staff Meeting into contention up between horses. Porcupine Ridge is on his outside. Irish between horses. Arcatawa's on the outside. Just off the rail, Sylvie Star and trailing Saratoga Lad. Round the clubhouse turn. Avenging Force is out there by a length and 1/2. Courageous Pirate moved out off of him. He's second by a length. On the rail, Damascus by a neck. It's Porcupine Ridge in fourth, 2.5 lengths. Staff Meeting settling down in fifth. Arcatawa's going to hook him from the outside. Further out there, Saratoga Lad. Sylvie Star moving up at the rail. Iris trails the field. He's full of run and gaining some ground. They get by that half mile in 46 flat. Avenging Force, he's out there with no pressure. They better watch him. Courageous Pirate fights it out between horses. Damascus up at the rail. Porcupine Ridge is caught 3 wide. Staff Meeting moving up at the rail with Saratoga Lad in between horses. Arcatawa's 3 wide, not rallying. Irish not running his race yet. And Sylvie Star, they're coming to the quarter pole. Avenging Force, the only horse to beat King Glorious, has the lead. It's a short one. Here's Courageous Pirate on the outside. Courageous Pirate on the outside. Avenging Force at the rail. The rocking chair and Courageous Pirate on the outside. Gonzalez gonna have to earn his jockey fee at the rail. He's got Avenging Force coming back. Avenging Force gonna win the Determined. Number 10, Avenging Force, appears on the totalizator board first. We've got a photo for the place and show. Hold all tickets. Number 6, Saratoga Lad, finished second. 3, Courageous Pirate, was third. Ladies and gentlemen, may we direct your attention to the winner's circle. Presenting the trophy to the winning connections of today's determined handicap is Mr. Shantin O, chairman of the board of the Sino-American Horse Racing Company. Mr. Ho is accompanied in the winner's circle by his associate, Mr. Lowe. And we are happy to have these two gentlemen as our special guests at Bay Meadows this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a warm welcome for Mr. Shantin O and Mr. Lowe. Now returning to the winner's circle, number 10, Avenging Force. Avenging Force is a 3-year-old chestnut colt, sired by Mohammed out of the mare Stavek. Owned by C.J. Rushing, trained by Doug Utley and Jack Hames. Roberto Gonzalez did the riding in 141 and 2. That's a riding double for Jockey Gonzalez. The 8th race, the 7th running of the determined handicap official. Avenging Force first. 6, Saratoga Lad second. 3, Courageous Pirate finished third. 10, 6 Exacta, $177.60.